Yes, you guys, welcome back. In today's News Daily video, I'm going to break down the 3 big stories doing the rounds today. We're going to hear the latest updates surrounding Lukaku. We're going to discuss big reports surrounding Hakimi and the club being extremely interested in signing him. And of course, to end with things as well, because the stories are just massive and big today. We're going to discuss an 18-year-old Ukrainian wonderkid. Honestly, this guy is a wonderkid, and it seems like we are close to signing him for up to 12 million euros, you guys. So today, I hope you guys enjoy. Later on, there's going to be a massive video coming out surrounding the club's transfer plans, surrounding transfer targets, players we're looking to sell, and what we're doing with the loan army and the academy guys too. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. And of course, before I get into anything, if you love the content right now, if you love our football club right now, and if you love life right now, then smash that like button. I'm going to get over 3,000 likes for today's video, and without wasting no more time, let me get one quick plug out the way first. Right now that we've won 2 Champions League titles, that now means that we have 2 stars on the badge, and now is the perfect opportunity, if you have not bought the new home season kit, to buy the new one with the new stars on. You'll find all the links below in the description, and don't forget to use my discount code NINI10 to get 10% off your final order. Without wasting any more time, we start with a big story today, and we discuss Big Rom. Now, this report did come out from Eurosport, and this was very informative. They reported that Roman Abramovich is personally looking to get this Lukaku deal done. And you know, when Roman gets involved to get deals of this nature done, they always happen. I love it. I love it. We saw Roman do the same thing with Kai Havertz last season, and after seeing his personal investment win us the Champions League, it's no surprise that right now, Roman is at an all-time high. Now, of course, his personal wealth has absolutely blown up by a few billion during the pandemic. I mean, that's what happens with all rich people, to be honest, during these times. So with all that extra money he has right now, I mean, it's only fair that he forks out a few million to get this deal done for Lukaku. Now, the news is contract talks have already begun. However, Man City are also showing interest, and at this point in time, they've offered Lukaku more money than what we've offered him right now. You know, of course, we know that Lukaku has a history with his club, and it seems like if we have any chances of signing him this summer, we'd have to make him by far our highest earner at the club, where currently it's Kante who's the highest earner right now on about 290k per week. So I'm guessing you're looking at easily over 300,000 a week to get Lukaku to sign, and for me, goods. He deserves that money, he deserves it. One of the best strikers in the world right now, and the beautiful irony is, we already had him already. We had him at this club already. We had no patience to develop him and use him, even though he showed so much promise for years during many loan spells. So, you know what? It's no surprise that his talents finally came to fruition. If you want him back, you got to spend the big bag. So, you know, you guys, let's see what's going to happen. This is amazing news that Roman is looking to get this deal done, because there's not too many players in the world, when Roman calls you to come, that can then say no to him straight to his face. So there you guys have it with the news today. The Lukaku news is heating up beautifully. And for the second story today, it's time to discuss the massive reports surrounding our interest in Hakimi. Now, one of the surprise stories that's been dominating the headlines today is our interest in Hakimi. At this point in time, Hakimi is already negotiating with Paris Saint-Germain. They've offered around 60 million euros, and of course have entered contract talks as well. However, the offer is not good enough for Inter Milan, who would only consider selling him for up to 80 million euros, which is a ton of money. It seems like a right-sided player is on the agenda for next season, and of course, if Hakimi isn't signed, Adama Traore is the backup to him. If you want to hear my thoughts behind Traore and how I think we are going to use him, then you guys, in the card above, there is going to be a link to yesterday's big video. That was basically the news reports today, and I'll tell you guys this straight off the bat, yeah? This is a club target. Hakimi has been on the club's books for years and years and years, and actually it was Frank Lampard who put an end to the interest at the time by putting his full faith into Reece James. So it's quite interesting that we are resurfacing our interest back for him. And as I said, you guys, this is a club target. The reality is, at this football club, Thomas Tuchel, he is happy to have 2 or 3 players in the team. However, the club, its advisors, the scouts, if they feel they have to sign a player, they will do that. And it's been something we've been doing for years and years and years with the biggest, clearest example being Kai Havertz, who was signed based on the club's recommendation over the manager. So that's the reality behind how this club works, and I'm guessing we should be excited. Hakimi, Reece James, I mean, that could be a sensational right-hand side. Hakimi playing as a right wing-back, Reece James playing as that right centre-back. The strength, the pace, the quality, the goal threat, the chance creation. Could a right-hand side like that be what we need to unlock these stubborn defensive teams that tend to just cause us so much pain and grief over the seasons? Now, I'm going to give my thoughts and opinions, and I'm going to say it straight off the bat, signing Hakimi for around 60 to 80 million is complete overkill. It is complete overkill, especially considering that we have one of the best young fullbacks, wingbacks in the world right now in Reece James. Now, I have said this time and time again. I know, of course, you want to have great quality options for your fullbacks or your wingbacks to rotate with due to just how intense the game is right now. However, my personal main concern about investing so much money into Hakimi is the fact that it feels like we could be building ourselves into a corner. And by saying that, I mean that by investing big money like this into him, it implies that a 3 at the back system is here to stay for the significant future. And my thing is, yeah, if we have any hopes of lifting the Premiership for next season, we need to have a system that creates goals and opportunities against those bottom half teams that sit back and defend deep. That's been the main issue. We don't score enough goals against them. And for me, the only way to do that is to use a 4 at the back system, a system that I told you guys a few months back that Tuchel's told players will be used for next season. That has to be the way to go, because we need to have an additional offensive player in our opponent's half to break them down. And my thing is, if you're signing Hakimi, it implies that you're looking to use a 3 at the back system for the significant future. And I just don't think that is the best way to go. I think we need to have the best of both worlds. It's quite clear that our 3 at the back system is a system we use for the big games, the cup games, the important ones, because we look amazing. But at the same time, we need to alternate between that by having a 4 at the back system to have an additional offensive player further forwards. Now, I get it. You might be saying, Nini, the other day you were gassing up Traore. What's the difference? They both play wingback, but with Traore, I was okay with that because he can also play as a winger down either flank and he gives him more flexibility. Hakimi is only a right back or a right wing back, and I don't see the need to spend such a significant amount of money in this area when we have the quality there already. We have the quality in the team with Reece and Aspie. We have the quality in the academy with guys like Livramento, and of course, younger guys like Derek Abu as well, with the youngers too. We have the talent here. We are an absolute factory for producing top quality European class fullbacks. And if you do sign Hakimi, what, you're going to have Reece James as the right centre back, but then if you play him there, then what's the point of signing a centre back in the window? It doesn't add up, it doesn't make sense. Personally, I don't think that Hakimi will stop negotiations with Paris Saint-Germain to sign for us when he has a guaranteed spot in the team where he doesn't have to compete with no one, because believe me, yeah, if your competition is Reece James, that's going to make you nervous. That's going to make you extremely nervous. And for me, you know, if the club are going to sign players for us on behalf of the manager, get the ones we need. Focus on the striker, focus on a midfield player, focus on options that we actually need in the team and not just additional gas players for the sake of it, in my opinion. But of course, you guys are already my opinions in the description below. Leave yours below. If I'm wrong, then you guys, I'm sure you'll be letting me know. But right now, we end things with the third, final big story today. And that's in regards to news surrounding a Balkan wonderkid. He goes by the name of Ilya Zabarnyi. He plays for Dynamo Kiev. He is 18 years old and already he has played close to 40 games this season. Absolutely unreal. And reports have been coming out from Italy suggesting that we have won the race to capture him and we are close to agreeing a €12 million move to get this deal done. Now you might be thinking, Nini, we're signing another young centre-back. Don't we have Bear at the club already? Don't we have many of these guys out on loan too? Yeah, of course, but I'm going to touch upon that later on. Let's discuss the story more and let's discuss who exactly this player is and how he plays. Now, one of the big reasons behind this potential move falls down to our previous former striker, Andrei Shevchenko. Now, you guys know that Shevchenko and Roman have a great relationship and friendship, and the reports state that this potential signing is based on the personal recommendation of Shevchenko. And you guys, It's how football works. This is how a lot of transfers get done. One of the most famous examples of, clubs signing players based on recommendations, friends, whatever, was Bebe when United signed him all those years back. So that's an example of how stuff works at this level. But does that mean that Zabarnyi isn't good enough and we're wasting our money? Of course not. Now, straight off the bat, immediately, he would become a loan army signing, and for me, that would be quite good. Now, we all know that due to new rules set by UEFA, the way we used our loan army previously can't be the same. It's dramatically reduced right now. So right now it's being used as like a finishing school where we can specialize and focus on top talents, give them the best care and attention they need. And I think Zabarnyi would definitely get that attention if he became part of the Chelsea family. I mean, already the kid is an international player for Ukraine. Expect to see him in the Euros this summer and pay close attention to him. He's had big games against your Messis, your Ronaldos. He's played in the Champions League. He's a first teamer now at Dynamo Kiev at 18 years old, making his debut at 17. And when you look at the guy, you don't look like no 18-year-old I've ever seen. I mean, the guy looks like a beast. He looks too mature for his age. And of course, he has the talent to match. Now, the profile of player he is, of course, I'm not watching Ukrainian football. I'm doing my research for you guys. He is a commanding style centre-back. He's good in the air. He has a good game understanding too. Wins a high percentage of his duels, aerially and on the ground as well. But of course, you guys, because he's younger, it's not as if his game is complete. I mean, he can improve more upon his positional awareness. He can improve upon his timing when it comes to leaving his defensive line to close opposition teams down. That will come with more experience and more age, but to have a potential talent like this, there's not many 18-year-olds in Europe right now who are doing what he's doing. So this could be a great potential signing, because with our loan army, one day we will get a player from there that becomes part of the team. And if not, then we'll make money and make profit. The players will get great careers signing for clubs, of course, maximizing their careers too. We'll earn from them, we'll have their wages subsidized, and of course, eventually, if they don't make it, they can be sold on for profit too. So it is a win-win situation for everyone, you guys. But again, this is another example and story of the club looking to sign players based on recommendations, scouts, and things that have nothing to do with the managers. So you guys, on that note, I'm the EFC, this is Blue Line CV. There is going to be another video coming out later today, so keep those notifications on. And I'll see you guys later. Cool.